Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, the United Kingdom is about to be blown wide open with a new phase of protests, and I don't know how these things are going to go. Guys, I'm talking about the Stockport, what do we call it? The Stockport massacre. Guys, it's trending again on X, and this is all coming from an interview that Nigel Farage did. Now, guys, listen, I need to be really careful when I'm talking about this because I don't want to get myself 3 years in a gulag. Obviously, I live in the United Kingdom. And I know what draconian laws are. So I'm going to be very careful with my wording. And guys, I can give you the breadcrumbs. Go and search for this yourself. So from an interview with Nigel Farage, I think the interview was yesterday, or I saw it yesterday. So I'm going to just tell you what Nigel Farage has said, and then I'm going to give you guys, a few breadcrumbs, and it's up to you what you do with that information. So Nigel Farage yesterday, or I saw the interview yesterday, confirmed that he's been silenced by Parliament. Now, he also said that there's a lot more to this incident that we're not being told, and he knows a lot more information that's not out there in the public. He also said that this is the biggest cover-up in our lifetime. Guys, when a sitting member of Parliament says things like that, you kind of want to go and do your digging yourself. And guys, you don't have to dig deep until you find this information. Guys, it is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane what he's talking about. And remember what I said, like when this happened, I said, when Keir Starmer's laying this wreath, he looked cold. He looked cold when he laid that wreath. And guys, if the rumors are true, and they're only rumors at this point, there are people commenting it on X, there's other, there's Reddit posts saying, pretty comprehensively laying things out about what's going on behind the scenes. This is absolutely insane. And what I think could happen this Tuesday, I guess, this Tuesday at this farmers protest, what I think, guys, and I'm wildly speculating now, this is wild speculation, what I think could happen if nobody in the United Kingdom dare right now talk about this, because, if you talk about this and anything, you'll get 3 years in a gulag. So I'm not talking about anything. All I'm doing is quoting what Nigel Farage has said. And I'm asking you to go and, follow the breadcrumbs yourself, as like lots of people over on different platforms have already done. But what I think is going to happen, probably tomorrow, actually, or later on today, I think a large US platform, will break this story and will break the rumors that are going around. And then once those rumors are out there, obviously, if this comes from the United States, then Keir Starmer has no jurisdiction in the United States at all. But once that's out and everybody sees this information and it becomes readily available, we've already got protests in London on the 19th, which is this Tuesday. These are the farmers' protests. And again, guys, what did I say? Literally, on our live stream on Friday, I've said this many times, you're going to see this protest, the media come out and say this is far-right protests. Guys, right now, I don't think it matters. I think what matters is this government. I don't think they're fit to govern any longer. I've said many times I don't see Keir Starmer getting to another election. But guys, what you need to do right now is you need to get ready for what's coming, because this could be the... Remember how I said the United Kingdom at the moment is like a boiling pan. And all Keir Starmer did with these draconian measures of silencing people, not letting people talk, NDA, non-disclosure agreements, silencing people legally. Nothing's hidden anymore. There's no information that you can hide anymore. All the information's out there. You just need to know where to go to find this information. Guys, it's all over Twitter right now. It's all over X. The information's out there, and I feel this is going to be broke and everybody's going to know what they're talking about by Monday, tomorrow. And then you're going to have these protests in London on Tuesday the 19th. guys, we could realistically be witnessing the fall of the British government in a matter of weeks, because when these things happen, they happen quickly. Now, the only thing that Keir Starmer has done by giving people long sentences in prison, he's giving people a bigger feeling of desperation, because once this reaches a critical mass, and guys, I'm not suggesting for 1 second that anyone should go and do anything like crazy or violent, but once things reach a critical mass, if people know that they're getting sent to prison for a Facebook post, if people know that they're getting sent to prison for, attending a protest or filming a protest, and they feel so strongly and passionately about that, and they go down there and they know they're facing 3 years, it's kind of like a caged animal. A cornered animal is at its most dangerous because it doesn't have anywhere to go. It knows that if it gets caught, it's going to get, it's going to end up on somebody's dinner plate. So that's kind of the mentality that you will have now in the United Kingdom the next time these protests happen. Guys, you've got potential this Tuesday for tractors to be in central London. Now, I don't know if these things are going to be actually in central London. I don't know if tractors are actually going to be down there, but this is a farmers' protest, and what we've seen previously is farmers' protests usually have tractors. Now, these things are big, they're heavy, they can pull quite heavy things. You could see absolute wild scenes in London this Tuesday, guys. It's absolutely insane. When this thing breaks, guys, hang on. When this thing breaks, all you have to do, guys, is go and look on X. It's trending. It's what we've said's coming for a while. If you're in the United Kingdom right now, I would suggest whatever you need to do right now, make sure you have got enough food and water to hunker down for 3 days. Because what we've seen, once these protests happen, and again, the wild thing is in the United Kingdom right now, you will get protests, and it doesn't matter how pure those protests are. It doesn't matter how pure the thing that those people are protesting. You'll get counter protests. You will. So you will get protests who are. So once these protests happen, you will get, a counter mob of a certain demographic counter protesting those. And this is what I'm talking about. Civil war coming to the United Kingdom, because the police force don't have the numbers, guys. I've seen it. The police force do not have the numbers to stop this. They almost got overrun in August this year. When we went down to the protests in Rotherham and we covered those. I did a wild video and it got shared by quite a lot of different platforms. And I said the police don't have the numbers. They're about to get overrun. Now, I could tell this, and I didn't want to. Right there and then, I didn't want to tell people how bad the situation actually was, because I genuinely didn't want the police to get overrun. Because once law and order collapses, then something else happens. You get, you will get criminal gangs roaming the streets, and nobody needs that, because those criminal gangs, guess what? They're criminals. And can you imagine phoning the police? And so, we already have it right now. Can you imagine phoning the police and saying, "Oh, hello, I'm getting robbed," and the police saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're in special measures or something. We can't come and get you because we're too scared to leave the police station." That is kind of the stuff that will happen. I can pretty much guarantee you right now that there are plans in place. If the police are looking like they're going to get overrun, they will all go back to the main headquarters and they will secure those police headquarters, because that's what they have to do for continuity. Think about it. If all the police are out in numbers protecting, I don't know, hotels, hospitals, critical infrastructure, those police stations will be vulnerable targets. So those police stations are the headquarters units. Those police stations are where you do command and control from. So in these events of mass civil unrest, and guys, honestly, I can see this coming to the United Kingdom. I don't know whether it's going to be this Tuesday. I'm saying it, there's a potential for it to be this Tuesday. If this story grows, if this story gets bigger, if it gets momentum, which guys, I'm looking on Twitter I'm looking on X right now, and this thing, oh guys, it's just gone up from number 3 to the number 1 trending topic on Twitter. Guys, this is wild. Guys, let me just click this again. So this is, guys, you know what? I think I'm going to go live tonight. Yeah, guys, I'm going to do a live stream tonight on here, and we're going to talk about this because this is about to go absolutely, guys, this is going to, the top is about to be blown off this, guys. It really is. So what you see when these things happen is they, like I said before, they reach a critical mass. And when they reach that critical mass and there's everybody out on the streets protesting, people will protest harder now. They will be out there for longer because they know if they put things online, they're going to be sent to prison. So why would, if there's a chance that they can get Keir Starmer out of government, why wouldn't they take that? Why wouldn't they take that chance? And this is the problem, guys. When you put that heavy lid on people, the truth is out there. Nobody, it's all out there for people to see. So anyway. So this Tuesday, you could see the start of this. You could see the start of this by this farmers' protest. If this information, guys, it's trending. It's out there. It's absolutely wild. So like I said, guys, make sure you've got enough food and water to hunker down for 3 days. Because, again, you get counter protests, you get protests, then those guys clash. The police don't have the numbers to, the police don't have, sorry, guys, I've just gone off on a tangent. The police don't have the numbers to police. They don't. It's not there. We have policing by consent. It's not. People are stopping their consent. Remember back in when we cover the Rotherham riots, I've done a lot of work on the riot shield as a public order officer. I've taught people public order. I've been involved in lots and lots and lots of public order incidents in Northern Ireland. I've never seen people as angry as I saw in August this year, and this is just going to grow. Right now, this story is trending. It's got more gravity. It's got people are gravitating towards this story, guys. So if you're in one of these housing estates, I would say, that are protesting, that are by these areas of specific areas of interest. Everybody right now, guys, you should all have at least 3 days food and water so you can hunker down. Remember, get yourself those 3 triggers, hibernate, relocate, evacuate, a trigger when you need to hibernate. So, right, for example, okay, people are protesting on our street. There's cars burning. Right, you know what? It's time to hibernate. Okay, people are going door to door, searching houses for, I don't know, whatever. Okay, it's time to evacuate. Okay. Sorry, it's time to relocate. Okay, right. The political situation in the UK is so bad. We need to, relocate out of evacuate the United Kingdom, get to another country. Because, guys, things could be that bad very soon, and it could start Tuesday. Guys, listen, I wanted this to be a relatively short video, under 5 minutes. I've gone on for a little bit longer. Guys, I'm going to be live tonight at 8 as an emergency broadcast because we need to talk about this and we need to get this out to as many people as possible. So please, guys, if you've not done so already, please like, please subscribe, please share, and be with us tonight at 8 o'clock UK time. Guys, things are about to get wild.